Howdy folks, Zap Wizard here. This is the brand new Flashy 4. This is a tiny flashlight that you can attach to your Leatherman arc. It provides a white light, a red light, green light, and then also a kind of a strobe mode for, say, roadside assistance, things like that. What makes this really cool compared to the previous versions is that it is now rechargeable. So you deploy the pliers, and on the side you see this small slot, and you'll get this little circuit board that comes with the Flashy. You take that and plug it into a USB-C cable, and then plug it with the gold contacts facing up, and it will start charging the flashlight. It takes a couple hours of charge, but then the flashlight will run for an hour on white or longer if you're using some of the other colors. This is a good little task light, great for finding like keys in the dark, things like that. And it's enough that you can maybe take a walk with, but it's not gonna say throw a huge light down the way. It's more like a kind of the old school keychain lights that you might have. But because it's got the different color modes and the roadside assistance, it really is a great usable light, especially for a multi-tool. Takes up very little space, 3 millimeters thick, 1/8 of an inch. And the cool part is that I'm actually making the enclosures for these now. So even if you buy from PC Doodle, you're still helping out my store with that. And they're also now SLS 3D printed, so they're water resistant, less chance of warping compared to the old circuit board or old enclosures. And then it's got a water resistant 3M cover on top. And then it is compatible, of course, with my open face holsters. You do need to install it on the blade side of the tool. And then it's also compatible with my armored holsters. In fact, it's even usable while it's in the holster. If for some reason you need to, say, have this horizontally mounted, you can still kind of have a little headlight. There's different modes that you can program by holding the buttons in different ways. And so make sure and look at the actual manual, which is on the product page, along with PC Doodle's video on how to use the light. This is available now at zapwizard.com. We have both the light and also the service kit so that you can change out this cover. One thing is some people are a little bit rough on these buttons, eventually wear those out. You can change the cover now. Replace the screws, and also has a spare circuit board if you happen to lose that. So you don't have to replace the entire light if you lose little pieces of it. Otherwise, because you're no longer taking this off in order to change batteries, you just simply plug in the charger, so now this always stays attached to your multi-tool. No worrying about losing the screws or losing little hearing aid batteries anymore. This is going to be a fun product. One word of warning, if you do have a Leatherman Arc Obsidian like I do, the light does not turn on as bright. There's more resistance to this DLC coating than to the plain stainless steel. So be aware that your results may vary on the Obsidian. I have an image showing the kind of relative brightness between the two. It does work on mine, but it is definitely not as bright. All right, available again, zapwizard.com. Thanks for watching.